MASK, or Mothers Awareness on School-Aged Kids, is on a mission to make a difference in the lives of young people. Well, now they're gearing up for their big gala, and here to tell us about it is CEO and founder Kimberly Cabral. Kimberly, thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what social emotional learning is, because as I was reading about you guys, that's really what you focus on.
We're about, not so much fixing the problems on the outside, but really preparing kids from the inside to deal with all the social issues that are out there, from bullying to peer pressure to now the landscape of social media. It's about connecting the dots for kids with their emotions and their decisions so they can, make the best choices in life.
Absolutely, and I was telling you just a minute ago that I'm a new mom, and we were talking about this, that you have to start early, right?
Absolutely.
So this is something that anyone can use at any age, but really starting your kids off from a young age is the best way to have them be prepared.
Absolutely. Think of this analogy. So, when your kids are little, hopefully you're teaching them not to touch the hot stove, right? But there's parents out there that may not do that, and maybe one day they leave the stove on and the kid goes over there and puts something on the stove, touches it, doesn't learn from the first time, touches it again. What happens? Can start a fire, burn, scars, whatever. Like today for families, they have to talk about the tough stuff, because if they don't, they're putting their kids at risk to, from the words that they use, from the things that they do or the things that they may try, can really scar them and set them off in a bad, position.
You're totally right, and it's so much more prevalent nowadays with things like social media, with all of that. And so you prepare parents through multiple different platforms. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so a little, backstory. We started in 2007. We're just celebrating 16 years, which is kind of crazy. MASK is one of my children. And, our philosophy from the beginning was you have to educate the parents, the children, and the reinforcement, whether it's school, clubs, organizations, wherever they're at. And so we started this philosophy of talking about everything age appropriately, from kindergarten through college, but the platforms that we offer, the magazine alone, MASK the magazine, it's a quarterly publication, and it's literally, think about it like a program on paper, so parents don't have time to go and, to another meeting. We put it on paper, and each topic we cover from pre-K through college. So we're taking a look at what the topics are, what the warning signs are. We're giving parents the conversation starters to have, which a lot of parents don't know how to talk to their kids about stuff.
That's the hardest thing, is how do you just get started? So once you're able to get started and get into those conversations, that's really the best way to go. And I know you guys have some new things coming out.
Yeah, so this year we have just launched our MASK E3 Institute, which is an online platform that is teaching students from kindergarten through high school in a very cohesive manner, all of these topics. And it's really easy to use. We're launching it for schools, clubs, organizations, as well as for families at home.
I love it. And then what else do you have here?
So these are part of the lesson books when somebody enrolls in the E3 Institute.
Gotcha.
Every student gets, or child at home, receives their own lesson book. And
show us that again. Just so
really gives them a weekly kind of activity to do. And it's based on 3 topics a year. And it's a 3-year curriculum, so it keeps on teaching them, and it becomes just this dialogue. It comes with Parent University, so then we have parents and kids on the same page. And it's not fear-based, it's not shame-based, it's just a matter of life. Things that can happen and how to best prepare your children.
Getting that information to them, I love that. I love that you deal with the parents and the kids.
You have to.
So tell me really quickly about the gala coming up on the 28th.
Yes, so we are, our annual event is called Unmasked, because we're about revealing, not covering up what's out there. And this year it's called Unmasked and Ready to Launch.
Okay.
And it's at Scottsdale still Hangar 1, and it's really to signify the launch of our curriculum because now we have no boundaries.
I love it. Oh, well, that sounds like a fantastic event. Can people still buy tickets?
Yes, we still have
Great.
some tickets available, and there's also an after party that people can come to as well.
And I'm sure they can find all that on your website.
Yep, maskmatters.org.
I love it. All right, Kimberly, thank you so much. This is fantastic.